Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. I'm hearing you've done what they said you couldn't. You've done what they said you couldn't. So, good on you. Good on you. That's good. Sounds like you're accomplishing, doing what you choose to do, what you desire to do, what you want to do. Ashe. Thank you, Spirit. What's coming through for this beautiful being? Perspective. Someone has changed their perspective of you. They see you in a different light. They used to see you as someone who couldn't or wouldn't. They thought you would never do something that you said you desired to do. 144 on the timer, but you've done it because you were chosen to do it. You're doing something that you're divinely chosen to do. You're fulfilling your destiny, which could be why there was so much doubt around you doing it, because when you're chosen to do something, there's going to be a lot of obstacles on your path. And the purpose of those obstacles is to test your strength and build your strength for future obstacles, so that down the road, 222 on the timer, so that down the road when you're presented with either someone's trickery or discouragement or something that they want to put on your path to stop you, an obstacle, you have the strength to fly right by it. Or to work your way through it without harming yourself, without harming your energy. Release. Okay, I'm getting that there's someone you are releasing. There's someone or there are people that you're releasing. I'm getting that you might not even look like you're doing this. You're doing it effortlessly. It might not even look like you're... The person that you're releasing or the people that you're releasing, they're not noticing any drama from you. Because I'm getting that they thought that if you released them, it would be some spectacle. Like there would be some kind of show. You know? They thought they'd get their camera out and start recording you and put it online and it would go viral because you put up such a fit. You'd make such a fit. And you are cool as a cucumber. You might eat cucumbers. I don't know. You might do those detox, like infused waters where you put cucumber in there. I don't know. This came through. I saw it. So, cucumbers and lime. But you're cool as a cucumber. And they're surprised. That's one reason why they see you from a different angle. Because they assumed that you were a very emotional or emotionally driven being. And the thing is, you are, but you're also logic driven. You're also balanced. So you're not stuck in an emotional state where you're being flung all around by thoughts and emotions and feelings and all of that. No, 444 on the timer. Your emotions help protect you. You take intel from them. And then you ask yourself, is this emotion serving me? What is it telling me? Okay, Thank you for the intel. Now, is it serving me to be in this mode? Yes? Okay, cool. No? Let's switch it. Let's go outside and switch this emotion up. Let's exercise. Let's watch something funny. I've been getting all these funny videos on my in my feed. They're hilarious. I've been crying laughing because I'm like, and it's so fun. But you can shift up your mood. You have that ability to do that. You're not enslaved by your emotions. And there's somebody here who thought that you were, and the fact that they see you in a very balanced, healthy state, and then on top of that, you're releasing them, or you have released them. I'm getting, they were gone a long time ago. In your mind, they were gone a long time ago. They'd like to be right here in your brain. They want to be dancing on your pineal gland. And you were like, hell no. Hell no. They had to go. There's something about your gifts. You're using them in the way that you're supposed to. You're divinely aligned. You are aligned with your North Node. That came through in a couple readings ago. But you aligning with your North Node and using your gifts in the appropriate way, because I'm getting that that's been a shift too. Like, if you have the gift of empathy, you used to use your kindness and kind of let it flow to a lot of people who didn't deserve it. Okay? But you've gathered the ability to harness your gifts, the power of your gifts, and use it in the way that you wish. Wonderland is a great series to watch about harnessing your gifts. Okay? Wonderland. I don't even know. You can Google it. I don't know. I let my family put stuff on the TV and I just watch it. I never even use the remote. But it's on TV, okay? And it's a wonderful show. It is so wonderful. I forget how many episodes it is, like maybe 8 or 9, something like that. But it's so good. And if you are working with your spiritual gifts, it's a great series to watch to become inspired on your journey of using your gifts, okay? Learning to harness them. It also talks a lot about betrayal. So if that's something that you think you might be interested in getting some inspiration for. But you using your gifts to the best of your ability and really harnessing your energy has created an upheaval within a bond. This was a toxic bond. Okay? This could be family, lover, business, friend, business associate, friend. I heard frenemy. Frenemy. Wow. An upheaval, huh? Let me get some info on this upheaval. Oh, 9 of Wands. So you've protected yourself from someone's energy because you had a wake-up call about someone with this Judgment card. And you realized that you needed to protect yourself from the mental conflict. That was 4 of Pentacles right there. You protected your energy from the mental conflict that they wanted to cause you as the Empress. This person was trying to bring conflict to you through some sort of 6 of Cups energy. And this person doing this could have been the King of Wands, a King of Wands. Okay? Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Let's get some with the index cards. More clarity on this, please, Divine. on this upheaval. They made a deal with the devil. Oh, okay. Somebody made a deal with the devil to interact with you in a way that would steer you away from using your gifts. So that's what's coming through, is that by you using your gifts in the most divine way possible, that's like kryptonite for this person that you had to separate yourself from. And so if ever they still try to work their way into your life, into your realm, all you have to do is keep creating, keep using your gifts, keep doing what you are called to do. Keep following your North Node. Keep aligning with your North Node, your divine assignment. That's all you got to do. It's like kryptonite for this person who wanted to stop you. Child support. So this could be a former lover. Okay, or this person could be going through a divorce. That's what I'm getting to. Okay, and this King of Wands, it could be male, female. It doesn't have to be a male. Okay, but they have masculine energy. Toxic masculine energy. They want to dominate and control. So they're having an issue with child support. Maybe they can't afford to pay their child support. I heard they're broke. Okay. What else, Spirit? Oh, justice. Yeah. So this person that is miserable could be miserable because they're going through a divorce. Something has ended for them. I'm hearing it had to end the way that they were handling it, but they didn't want it to end because they feel like that makes them look bad. It's all about how it appears. 1222 on the timer. So this person is all about appearances. That's all they really care about. Sounds like they had a marriage just to look the part, to play the part. This could be a narcissist. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ashe. So the way that things are unfolding between you and this person are completely divinely aligned and are happening in divine timing. This person had a marriage just to look the part. Perhaps in a social circle. I'm looking at Neptune. I'm staring at it and I didn't even realize that. Neptune, the planet of illusion. Okay? So this person wanted to create illusions to pull the wool over everybody's eyes so everybody would think that they were, it's like, you don't see what you think you're seeing. It's beautiful. Look, 1313 on the timer. And all that did, trying to fool people into seeing them a certain way, all that did was bring death to their life. This person is suffering so many endings because they were faking the funk. They were faking everything. I'm getting even down to their looks. Now look, I love me some good makeup and stuff, okay? But it's not that. It's like the appearance of their face. Like I'm hearing plastic smiles. Like, you know that, like coming in the or like they were just cussing out their partner, their ex, because they're not together with whoever they were with at the time when they were trying to damage your life, I'm hearing. It feels like a very bitter, ugly breakdown as well, okay? Which could be one reason, however it is that they're trying to interact with you now. That could be one reason why. They're dealing with a whole hot mess. And they're frustrated and they're spiraling. So whatever it is that you've observed with this person, maybe they're calling from fake numbers, maybe they're sending weird emails or texts or something like that, is because they are having a mental breakdown. But this is something that they have caused. They brought it on themselves. What was coming through that vision I was having was They're walking through the door to go into an event or a restaurant or something. They were just cussing their partner out, their ex out, who at that time was their person. Saying some of the most disgusting, vindictive, abusive things. And then they tell them, now smile. And they come through the door. And it's that type shit. It's that type shit. Everything this person did was an illusion. Fake as hell. Yeah, they wanted your destiny. They wanted your destiny. And that's why they've ruined theirs. Corrupt police officer. So they worked with a corrupt police officer to do some things to torture you. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. And it's minute 16. Tower. That's all this person wanted to do, was create tower after tower in your world. That's it. That's it. And you know what? This upheaval and bond could be because this person thinks that they have a bond with you. I'm getting that they think they're your soulmate, but you have known this person in a past life, but they fucked you over in every past life. And so they thought that they were going to come into this life and do the exact same thing, okay? But I'm hearing this person actually call you soulmate in their mind. So it's very twisted. It's very single white female. It's very, if no one else can have, if I can't have you, no one else can. It's very much like that. It's very fatal attraction. And that's what I'm getting is also I'm seeing this as this person wanted to create upheaval within whatever bond you have. They attacked you and your lover and the love between you. But that's what's coming through. If I can't have you, no one can. Very psychotic. Okay. Yeah, that's why we see here the Six of Cups. You're not interested in the Six of Cups at all. And also what I'm seeing is with the Six of Cups, they're replaying the past over and over and over again. Over and over again. And when they do that, every time they replay the past, every time they saw you and you all made eye contact, or every time you all spoke to each other, something like that, they replay these events. And each time they feel like they're having an upheaval. You know now, there's something that you know about this person that they did. Something has been exposed. Perhaps something about this corrupt police officer. But what I'm getting is that if they worked with a corrupt police officer, they've been working with a whole bunch of other people too. Because by the time you create some cunning plan with a corrupt police officer to create towers for somebody, you're doing a whole lot of other shit too. That's only one of many things. You know, it's like watch Fatal Attraction or Single White Female if you haven't already. The list of things that these women do this could be a female. Might not be. It could be a male. But the list of things that these women do, it just gets progressively worse. You know, it's not enough to call the wife and torture her. You gotta get in the house and torture the bunny, their pet bunny, and like, you know what I'm saying? It's just like it gets progressively worse because that's how this is. It's illness, and it's illness on a spiritual level that manifests in the physical realm. So the things that you have seen with this person have just gotten creepier and creepier, worse and worse, weirder and weirder. I'm getting that they have a creepy smile, like the Joker smile, something like that. Also, the Joker had a very abusive childhood. There could be something that this person suffered in their childhood, but I'm getting a cautionary message right now. Divine says, don't have pity for them. Like, release the energy, but don't sit around having pity for them because everybody has a story. If it helps you to release that energy of anger towards them, then that's fine. But just make sure you're constantly releasing it because This is the type of person who wants to play on your empathy. They get none. They get none. Because all they would try to do is use that empathy that you would give them to create an opening in the doorway in order to eventually cross the threshold into your life. That's how badly they want you. They would stop at nothing to get access to your world. If they respected your no contact boundaries, they wouldn't be a narcissist. Okay, so you've gone no contact with this person and they haven't respected it. They haven't respected it. They're a narcissist. That's what narcissists do. Because they're so desperate. It's like the desperation is insane. And it's all the worst traits that all humans have. Like, all humans feel shame. All humans can feel anger, right? It's like all those things, but it's to such a degree that it is so toxic. And then you've got all of this mental illness underneath it all. And it's a recipe for disaster for themselves. But it's good that you've gone no contact with them. Stay that way. It feels like you should stay that way. Pulling away for peace. I say to that. Yes. And I feel like you've done more than pulled away. You initially pulled away and now you're protecting that. You know, you're not willing to entertain their craziness. You're not willing to do any of that because this person is absolutely insane. They are mentally insane. Their mind is corrupt. Corrupt. Just like this police officer. That's why they were a match. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. So this person wanted you to be a cheater. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. One way in which they tried to create upheaval within your bond is this person wants you, okay? They may have also gone after your person. I mean, they don't have any... Listen, a narcissist will sleep with anybody and anything. I'm not talking about people with narcissistic traits. I'm talking about a narcissist. So that's what they use in order to reel people in, is sexual energy. So even if they wanted you, they were willing to go after your person as well. They may have sent in a third party to tempt one of you, or because, and this has come through previous readings as well. If they felt that they couldn't get you, they may have done love spells to try to bind you to someone else that they thought you would easily want to be with, and then tried to bring them in as well to distract you. Okay? So they could have done that. Yeah. But they wanted you to be a cheater, and they wanted your person to be a cheater as well. Yeah. And they've always been a cheater. That's why they've gotten a divorce. I'm getting that someone divorced them. Someone divorced them. Which is another reason why they're not respecting your no contact, because they are miserable and embarrassed. See, this is their divorce, because justice came out, all of that. Their divorce is more significant than what I originally thought in this reading. It's the reason why they're not respecting your boundaries. They see you with a beautiful bond, or either you could easily manifest one. This person knows that you will always have love in your life. Always. And they also know that if you don't have a love relationship, it's because you have chosen to be single. That's what they know. And they're so pissed about it, because there is someone in their life who has said, I don't want you. And to hear that and to see the papers be delivered and they have to sign them, it's a reminder that there's someone on this earth, 2444. It's a reminder to them that they do not have the love, the admiration, the respect that you naturally attract. But the difference between you is that the gifts that you are given, you nurture them. You honor them because you're grateful for them. You see your bonds in your life, even if it's with your children. It doesn't have to be just a romantic bond. This could be anything special in your life, a special connection that you nurture. You nurture it. You're grateful for it. You choose to see the beauty of it, the power of it. 25-25 on the timer. That's what brings you luck. 2 and 5 is 7. So 7-7. Your life is filled with luck that they cannot take. And they want it for themselves. And that's where they went wrong, is instead of connecting with you and learning how you are and befriending you, they tried to steal your destiny. You can't have, listen, that's something that everybody needs to understand. Because there are a whole lot of these destiny swappers out here. And, you know, even if they get in on that throne of the person whose throne they want, even if they get in their home and marry their person and are parents now to their children, and they kick that person out and they quote unquote get their destiny, they can't keep it. They can't keep it because it's not for them. A person's destiny is meant for them. Look at, I like how people talk about, or I heard somebody say this, I forgot who it was, but they were talking about Diddy getting Notorious out there, Notorious B.I.G., stealing his destiny. But look at Diddy now. Who respects him? I know I wouldn't want that destiny. Even with all that money, I would not want people to know me as the person who abuses people and does hideous things to people and dominates them. And what? So what did he really get? And the thing about these destiny swappers is they get in there and they are riding high because they're so cocky, they're so arrogant, thinking they won. And all that's happened is Divine is giving them enough rope to, okay? He's giving them just enough room to create so much damage for themselves. So they get really blown up, really famous, thinking they're so powerful. And all of that energy that they have accumulated because they siphoned it from someone else, that's all the impact that is created in their fall. It's a powerful fall. It's a hard fall that they have to experience. And they end up suffering. They end up embarrassed. They end up in agony. So what I'm getting is that with this King of Wands, they did not get anywhere near what P. Diddy was able to do with his fame and fortune and all of that. But they are similar in that they are in agony. They are feeling embarrassed. Their shit has been exposed. People know that this is an evil person. They know that they have conspired against you. They know that they have put all of their energy and effort into creating towers for you. And so their world is crumbling. Their world is crumbling. Is there anything else about this? Because the divorce situation that they're going through definitely... Okay, see? Yeah, they're a copycat. They've been so busy trying to look at you and see what you're doing, but you have a light team that protects you. And that's why they have not been able to succeed. Oh, yeah, and so that's what the first message that came out was, you did what they said you couldn't. So this person never thought that you would succeed. They never thought that your light team, that your spirit allies and your ancestors were actually going to stick by you. Well, now they know. Yeah, they're living like this. And you know what I'm getting? Is that this person, This is how they leave everybody around them. So whoever it is that they were married to, this is how they left them. This is how they left them. And this is how this person is feeling too. They have ruined everything in their life. They've ruined everything. You're seeing with this alluring energy here. Now, if this person was with you, this is how they wanted you. Okay? This is how they wanted you. And perhaps you did go through a time where you felt like you were suffering from scarcity. But I know they hate seeing that this is your actual energy, where you're alluring, you're beautiful, you're vibrant, you're healthy. They wanted you in a state of lack, poverty, and struggle, though. That's what they wanted. That's exactly what they wanted for you. Oh, look at that. Your intuition is a gift, and you're using it in exactly the right way. You're doing what you should be doing with your gifts, beautiful being. And you're doing it in the most divine, beautiful way. Well, this came out right after gift. So you have a lover who's a gift. That's another source of frustration for this King of Wands. They know you have love. They know you have beautiful divine gifts. They know that you're not in this scarcity mindset. They know that you're not in this state of lack. I'm getting that this person has realized that there's no way that they can copy you. You are the divine collective. They tried it, but they didn't succeed. So this is confirmation that this person has failed. They tried to turn your business or your work. It was on the fence. So they tried to impact your business in a negative way. But you still have creativity. You're still using your imagination in a powerful, creative way. Your ideas will never stop. Your abundance will never stop. You keep getting beautiful ideas. And so by not respecting your no contact, they're trying to create these attachments, but they can't. Look, those ropes are breaking. Even if they tried to bind you, it would just, it's like you can't be bound by this person. You can't. It won't work. It won't work. They see you as a danger. They see you in your alpha energy. You're displaying confidence, radiating confidence. I'm hearing not the arrogance that they always displayed, or the disingenuine kindness. I'm getting that when they tried to act kind, it came across so fake. It was just, and you read them like a book. You knew that it was fake. So now you're walking in your power and your confidence, and they see you as a danger. They're watching you though. Let them watch. Hopefully they'll learn something. I don't feel like they're going to ascend in this lifetime, but you never know. They can store that wisdom in their consciousness and try again next lifetime. You know? You have shown so much adaptability. You have changed. You have completely transformed. And so with this one, it's like she was wearing jeans and she turned them in these cute little shorts. You are the ultimate example of turning lemons into lemonade. That's what you've done. And you look good doing it. I feel like, because I was wondering, I was tuning into how you feel, and what came through, I was looking at the Saturn poster. I feel like you acknowledge that you have been through a huge life lesson, and something big in your world has completed. It's a big lesson. It's a huge transformative experience that you've had. But no matter what it is that you feel at this time, you look good and you radiate abundance and confidence. This person sees you as the Empress, because that's what came through that they were attacking, was your Empress energy. Okay, whether you're an Emperor or an Empress. But you have taken that bullshit that they gave you and you turned it into something beautiful. Yeah. It's just crazy to me. Like, I see that, and they've done this to somebody else, right? They've done this to several people. This is how they want you, but yet they keep coming after you, acting like they want a Six of Cups with you, acting like they want something sweet and, you know, well, I see from the Six of Cups, they're definitely stuck in the past, but they're acting like they want something sweet and loving with you and nurturing. They don't have a damn cup to offer. Not a one. They're all dried up. The gold is fake. You know? You see how these cups, they have fruit in them? They have nothing. These are the cups you deserve. But this narcissist has nothing to offer. But they want to pretend like they do. And it's just mental insanity that leads them to believe that you would ever be willing to accept a cup from them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what transformation they would go through. It doesn't matter how much work they would do on themselves. There are certain things that people do where they go beyond the limit. This person has gone far beyond the limit where you have said, no, that's too far. They went too far. And it is only their mental illness that tells them that there is a chance between the two of you. That's all it is. It's mental illness. It's the demons they've been conjuring to come get you that are now whispering in their ear, you still stand a chance with collective. The hell you don't. They really do not. Okay? So the fact that you pulled away for your peace, oh, you did the damn thing. Yes, you did. And you made a beautiful choice to protect yourself. And you keep making that choice. Divine, what awaits this narcissist or this beautiful being, whatever wants to come through for this portion of the reading? Thank you, Divine. This is you, fires of passion. Ignite your inner drive. Passion will fuel your determination. When you feel the flame of passion, follow it. It will guide you through any challenge and keep you motivated as you pursue your goals. Ashe. You're a fortune weaver. You're creating your abundance as you go. So Divine says to focus on consistency and patience. Prosperity is the result of your ongoing efforts, not immediate results. So be patient. You're building something that has lasting power. It is your legacy. It's not just something that you set up real quick. And that's significant because this person, they want everything like that. They wanted everything yesterday. I'm also getting that this person is very greedy and lazy, which is like the worst combination because they have this insatiable desire to attain things, but yet they're lazy as hell. So they don't want to put in any real work, any consistent effort. And that's another reason why you're not cut from the same cloth. You could never walk a path with this person because their path leads to damnation, agony, insanity, and your path leads to divine alignment, abundance, beauty, love. It just would never work. Wings of freedom. You have broken free from anything that has held you down. You're free. Yeah, this person is drained of energy. Their efforts are futile. And they realize that. They're seeing that now. They're seeing that nothing they're doing is working. Nothing they're doing is reeling you back in. Their overwork has caught up with them. You maintain your steady rhythm while they have become burned out from chasing quick results. That's exactly what I was just saying. This person is chasing quick results. And like, that's not how you win in life. I don't know where. Okay. Is there anything else we need to know about this situation? Ooh, echoes of dreams. Oh, echo of lost dreams. So this person keeps being reminded. That's why the Six of Cups came through as well. They're living in the past. They're constantly haunted by every single turn they could have made where they would have respected you and earned a place with you in your life. And in fact, this is important. That's what was supposed to happen in their lifetime. You and this person crossed paths. You were like an opportunity, 4141 on the timer, for them to create change. 4 and 1 is 5. In their karmic path, their karmic cycles that they had continued from past lifetimes. This was their opportunity. The day that they met you, that was their opportunity to change their life for the positive. If they had respected you, if they had honored your gifts, and you know, if they couldn't bring themselves to do that, at least if they hadn't attacked you, right? They would be doing really well. They wouldn't have gone through this divorce. They would have a happy relationship that at least was, you know, somebody would be willing to work with them. They would have a happy home. Yeah. They would have good health. So they didn't even have to like walk beside you and honor you and all of that. They could have just left you alone. And this person would have had a very good life, but they ruined it. And it's very hard for them to sit with that. I'm looking at Pluto. It's very hard for them to sit with the death that they have brought into their life. The endings, the painful endings that they have created for themselves, simply because they wanted what was yours. And they didn't go about getting it in an honorable way. So now they have echoes playing over and over and over of lost dreams. It's the demons that they've worked with that are torturing them, reminding them of what they could have had they honored you, or had they at least left you alone. They know that their hopes are dissolved. Everything they hoped for, it's dissolved. Their dreams have faded, leaving them stuck. Their inability to focus has derailed their progress. Trust that their false aspirations will lose their power over time. And I'm getting that they've already become weak. But if they're still reaching out, because I did get that they're reaching out, not respecting that no contact, that's why. They're just hoping for a little bit of a possibility of something. But they're delusional. So let them sit and sulk in their delusion. Thank you, Spirit. What else do we need to know? Growth. You are growing leaps and bounds. And you have done this so beautifully in the face of adversity, in the face of other people who wanted to see you fall, wanted to see you fail. Like, I don't get that. Wow. To want to see someone fall. But you are divinely protected, 4444 on the timer. And it shows. It shows that you are protected. It shows. Ooh. All right, so look, you've got divine masculine, divine feminine. If there is any energy that has been disturbed between you and a counterpart relationship, because this stormy card came out, just know that you are divinely guided, and you're being guided to peace. I feel like this has come about from this negative energy, from this karmic, from this narcissist, all right? But just know that you are guided. You are surrounded. That spirit team that came through, there's nothing that can harm you. There's nothing about a storm that can harm you. There's nothing about, I heard troubled waters. Okay, so maybe emotions. This is about your emotional healing, all right? Your regulation of your emotions. So much healing energy is coming to you as a form of protection because you are divinely aligned, using your gifts in the way that divine has asked you to. That is your biggest form of protection at this time, okay? What is coming to this beautiful being on their path? Bravery. You are so brave now because you have made it through the darkest of nights. And so now when you look out into the darkness, all you see is possibilities. You don't feel fear. You don't fear the unknown anymore. Also, what's coming through is that if there is something that is unknown to you, it could be that there are just things that divine is putting into place. And rest is required. Rest and trust. All right? The things that have not yet been revealed to you, they will be. And you can rest in that. In the meantime, just know that divine is working things out for your highest good. Yeah, look, trust. Also bringing yourself to the present moment, not worrying about the future, not sulking over the past. If you want to reflect on the past, then that's beautiful because you're learning from it. But if it brings a vibe of like just pure sorrow that you're having trouble shaking and it's not being worked through, then you can leave the past in the past and ask the divine to give you strength to honor this present moment, to just honor this present moment. Ashe. All right, beautiful being. Thank you, divine, for those messages, and thank you for tuning in. I am so grateful that you took the time to hear these divine messages meant for you. And I hope that you got some clarity, some insight, some support from these messages. And I love you. I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.